Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Darren, Coach D, with another episode of Warrior Nation. All right, today I'm going to talk about Conflict 33. Conflict 33 was a packed house, it was full of fans, let me tell you. Gibson Psy and all his people, Murder Squad, they brought their fans with them because that house was packed. All I saw was Soar Summit and Spartan Academy shirts all over the place. I was like, man, we in a gang. So they really brought their fans. It was an awesome show. Of course, we had Team Beast Mode Killers. We brought it too. Now we brought our fan base too. So it was rowdy. If you just went by the roar of the fans, it was a Team Beast Mode Killer and Soar Summit Murder Squad night. So you actually didn't know if anybody else was in the house but us two. So, with that being said, let's talk about the cards. So, we had first fight. Well, before I do that, let's do some house cleaning. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. One of my sponsors is the Mint Lounge and Bistro off of Decker Boulevard. They are BMK supporters all the way. They are diehard fans. They support us in everything that we do. That's where we host our fight nights. So if you're a big UFC fan, that's where we go to watch our fights. So when you're down with BMK and you're down with our fan base, whenever we have a UFC fight, that's where we watch it. Speaking of, on December 12th, which is around the corner, it's gonna be Aldo versus McGregor at the Mint Lounge. So come hang out with us. Do what you got to do. Get your VIP pass. You can hang out with us. Fight start at 10 o'clock. So make sure you're there. Okay. Also want to give a shout out to Nita Lift Transport Service. They're also another one of our sponsors. Matter of fact, we had a chance program for the kids. Kids, how to kids protect themselves when they're out there in these streets. She sponsored a good number of kids for us. So she's a big supporter. She loved all that we do with the Warrior Warehouse, and she's a BMK fan as well. So a shout out to Nita Lift Transportation. So we appreciate y'all helping us out, going to that next level. All right, getting back to it. Like I said, we had 7 fights, so it went kind of fast, but they came to bang now. They came to bang. So Aaron Shaw versus Trey Lennon. Now I was in the back with Giovanni Hards. I didn't see this fight, but I heard about it. It didn't go nowhere from what I'm hearing. It was very boring. A lot of new fans were like, "Is this what MMA is all about?" It was like, no, it's just that fight. So apparently they had something going on. They weren't ready to do what they were supposed to do in the ring. So hoping for their next fights, they do a whole lot better. And from what I hear, they bang. I mean, I know Aaron Shaw, and I've only seen Trey Lennon fight once, but they got hands now. So I don't know what happened with that fight. Maybe the jitters. I don't know, but they didn't deliver like they normally do. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it was just a bad night for those fighters. Going on to the fight of the night, in my case, Giovanni Hyde versus Jordan Weeks. Give you some information on Jordan Weeks. Very solid fighter. He's almost a 500 fighter. I think he still has more wins than he does losses. He's held the belt a couple of times for the 170s and for Conflict. So solid fighter, fought some very good fights. He knows the ring. He knows his game. He knows his game. Very tough opponent. He doesn't go down easy. Matter of fact, to my knowledge, he's never been knocked out, except for this fight that happened with Giovanni Hyde. Before that, he's never been knocked out. He's been stopped, but he's never been knocked out. So that just gives you an idea of what kind of level Giovanni Hyde brought into that fight. Giovanni was ready. He was amped up. And, he did his thing. He's been trained well to deliver them hands. And that's exactly what he did, knocking Jordan Weeks out in the first round. Now, so I'm not going to talk bad about Jordan Weeks because he's a good guy. All around, great guy. Very, very nice, respectful, tough opponent. So I'm not going to talk bad about him. But it was Giovanni Hyde's night. It was BMK night that night. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. Good job, Giovanni Hyde. You didn't get enough press for what you did. You didn't get enough hype. People aren't talking about it like I think they should. So I'm going to talk for you. Good job. You a killer. You a BMK killer is what you do. That's how you represent the team. And keep doing on what you're doing, brother. We got your back, and we'll train you to be the best. And when you get in the ring again for Conflict, you're going to do the same daggone thing because that's what we do. So please support Giovanni Hyde and all that he does. Okay. Also, Jason Fagler. He's a killer beast. I didn't get the guy's name of who he fought, but another domination, quick fashion, took him down, grind and pound, fight over. Now, I am not talking junk. I'm not, trying to throw shade nowhere, but I'm gonna call it like I see it. My boy Solo Stanley. Okay, he took on Elan Cruz. Now, for whoever was at the weigh-ins, the pre-weigh-ins at Zorba's, Solo was talking mad junk about this fighter. I mean, he was just like laid into this guy. He said the guy ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna put him out. I saw his last fight. His last fight wasn't nothing. This guy's not gonna be able to do anything against me. I'm gonna go ahead and just destroy him, just demolish him. Right? I was like, Jesus. I mean, he going in hard on this guy. So I had no idea who Alan Cruz was, but I was like, man. I mean, Cruz wasn't saying nothing. He was like, okay, just shaking his head and didn't have nothing bad to say about Solo. But daggone, when they got in that daggone ring, Aaron Cruz let his skills speak for him. He took it to Solo and took Solo all over the place. I mean, this guy was throwing kicks, knees. He didn't have a whole bunch of hands, but he he had a clinch game. He knew how to wrestle. And in that third round, he took Solo for a ride. I mean, you talk about 3 belly-to-back suplexes back to back to back. All you see was the bottom of Solo's feet, y'all. Now, listen, Solo's my boy now. He's my boy. And, I'm going to give him his props when the props due. But he was running this suck, and he got dealt with now. But, hey, that's how it goes in the fight game. If you run your mouth, you're going to back it up. And, boy, it wasn't Solo's night, put it that way. Okay? Then it went on to Gibson Sai and Sam Permino. I might be saying that name wrong. Now, Gibson Sai let everybody know why he's the leader of his gym. Why he is who he is, and why he has a name that he has. Because when that bell rung, Gibson Sai does what he does. He clinched up, took the guy down, got him in a triangle, and elbowed him in no time flat before I realized the fight was over. Okay, so shouts out to Sam Permino. Good job. But that was Gibson Sai's night. Also, Gibson's going to be a dad. So give him a shout out for that as well. So he represented like he's supposed to represent. And then Adrian Henderson against Rob Horton. Another quick fight. All right, they clinched up. Adrian Henderson took Rob down. Ground and pound, fight over. So, Murder Squad ended with Adrian Henderson on top. Other 2 Murder Squad didn't get the job done. It happens. But like I said, if you're gonna run your suck, back it up, please, Jesus. Anyway, as you see, it was a quick card. It went fast. Now I want to say something to Mayhem Radio. Okay. Now, of course, I'm not no big level podcast guy. This is just simply what I do. I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to talk about the real, keeping it real at all times, win or lose, up or down. If you come in to report on the fighters, report on all the fighters. Especially if they put on a good fight. Mention them, say something to them. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're amateurs don't mean they're not fighters. I know a lot of amateurs who put on great fights and who steal the show and bring a fan base and bring exactly what they want, what they're supposed to do for that promotion. The only thing they're not pros. So if you're going to promote on fights, promote on all the fights and promote on all the fighters. Don't exclude the amateurs because you don't consider them not worthy. They show up with their fans like everybody else. So yeah, I'm talking junk to Mayhem Radio because they did not talk to Giovanni Hard or Weeks or anything that I can see. I was on Facebook all day. I ain't see nothing on nobody. So I guess we gotta talk about ourselves apparently. So Mayhem Radio, step your game up, man. Step your game up. If you're gonna talk. Anyway, that's Darren, Coach D. With Warrior Nation. Talk about Conflict 33. It went down like it went down. It was a great card. A lot of good fights. Everybody did what they did. But shouts out Giovanni Hyde, only knockout of the night. He did what he did. He brought what he brought. Why? Because he's a beast mode, killer. That's what we do. That's how we do it every day. We're gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina next month, January 24th. Five of our fighters are gonna be on that next level card. We will have Michael Whaley defending his title over at next level for 125. We will have Jasmine Ali also defending her title at 125. We're going to have Giovanni Hyde. He may be going for a title shot at 170. So because Misha, new fighter, Michael Smith, another fighter. So we're going to be putting in work on January 24th. So if you can come out, we'll try to find a way to maybe get some transportation so we can get a fan base and drive up there and represent, because it's going to be a barn burner. Up to this point, I mean, we're undefeated at next level, and we want to maintain that. So everybody come out, support us. It's going to be what we do, BMK style. So let's take it to that next level. This is Darren, Coach D, over here at the Warrior Nation. Another episode. Talk about Conflict 33 and what's coming down the line for January 24th. Till you hear from me again, peace out.